All right, y'all. Now we back with part 2. Because remember, there's part 1. And this is the thumbnail to part 1. And I'm going to leave the link to part 1 in the description box below in case you missed it. In this part 2, Chrisean addresses the fact that her and Blueface are both going to be at the Baddies premiere party for Zeus. And she also goes in on Blueface's interview that he did with Big Boy, where he talked about co-parenting and leaving Chrisean out in the desert. And baby, let's just say Chrisean was not a happy camper with the things that she heard him saying, and she addressed it all in this video. So y'all sit back, get comfy, because we're going to get into part 2 immediately after Blueface's interview with Big Boy.
Where are you at with like Chrisean Rock now?
Shit, nowhere. Nowhere, man. Left her in the desert somewhere. But, you know, she's still, I don't got no, like, ill will for her. I just know I can't be successful with her.
Right.
So it's like.
And you said and I'm pretty sure you try. But where does that put you at? You know how sometimes you can't make an extra clean break because there's a child involved?
Yeah.
Where does that put you at with co-parenting too?
Well, you know, she's pretty new to it. So I'm going to just be patient and give her time to realize that it will be better for her to, you know, co-parent than to try to just lock up on him and be on some like, oh, if you don't want to be with me, you can't be with him type thing.
Right, with like the package deal.
Yeah, so she just needs time to heal, and, you know, and that's really all it is. Once she heals, she's going to be more willing to just, here, you take him.
That's why I think Zeus is a little messy, because while we going through all that, we on a whole flyer together. Like, that's weird. And then, okay, boom. You acting like I didn't try to co-parent, bro. I pulled up. Then I even got my ass for being with a blood, saying his lingo. Like, I got stomped the fuck out. Then, like, okay, you didn't want me to, like, I didn't want to be no fucking German Shepherd in the house. You feel me? So, yeah, I faked till I got the fuck up out of your presence and went back to what I was been on. And what I've been on is my own thing, bro. You saying that we're not successful. We're only not successful because you can't control me. You can't control who I'm fucking with. You can't control nothing. So that eats you up a lot. So you have to really, like you said, leave me in the desert to think that I'm going to get high and dry. Blue, you can't high and dry me, bro. You forgot who watered you up? Who got you back where you feel me? You used me to get back on your feet. The fuck are you talking about? Then you sitting there saying that, drop the baby off. You know I drop the baby off, but it comes with a lot, bro. Now I gotta watch out what you about to post. All type of shit. That's dead. That's dead. What the hell? You did not make an effort. I was the first bitch there. I was the first bitch there to see you when you came out of jail. I didn't care who was going to be there. I just knew you needed to see your son. I didn't come looking pretty. My hair wasn't done. I had sweatpants on, bro. I had everything covered, bro. I came for my son. And you know what you did? You set up cameras. You made sure your mother had a storyline in spite of that could hurt me and your kid. You didn't care about that. You did not care about that. So, okay, now I got to protect my peace by staying away. I even got to protect my son. Because how will we deal with a dysfunctional family on that side? For real. Stop, baby. Stop pulling off your hat. You look cute. Look. Like, for real. Like, be all the way 100. Like, be all the way 100. Like, be all the way 100. Like, you messed up. You petty. Like, you don't want to be in your kid life the right way. You're not trying to make efforts to see him at least 20 minutes out of the day or anything. You know why? You know why you're not bothered the kid? Because you know we don't need you. So you trying to destroy me emotionally so I don't be there emotionally for him. You know what I'm saying? You try to bash our names take us down together, though. This is Precious kid, bro. You try to take both of us down together, bro. For real. You don't care about our kid. You pretend like you do. What the heck? I didn't ask for no money when you got out. Your other baby mother did. I showed up. I showed up and gave you whatever I had on me. And you know that. In spite of knowing I gotta pay for his diapers and milk and make sure he eat. I gave you everything I had on me when you came out of jail. It probably wasn't much, but it was all I had on me. So the fact that you try to run with this narrative, like I'm a problem, like I won't co-parent with you, that's hurtful, bro. Because at the end of the day, he's still an innocent baby, right? You try to say you didn't want him in the public eye, but you put publicly, okay, you didn't want him in the public eye, but you put his penis in the public eye. Make it make sense, bro. You over here acting fake calm in interviews just to manipulate a scenario. You cannot manipulate a scenario if it already happened on camera. What you did in 4K to both of us. You try to take me out mentally. You a smart nigga. You knew that whooping my ass wasn't gonna get to me. You know what you did? You got in my mind. Soon as that nigga knew that he had my mind, bro, it was the end of the story. It was end of everything. You get what I'm saying? So for you to sit here in these interviews and act like you didn't purposely try to get my mind, and like it didn't work too. Like it worked for a little minute. It was working out. You feel me? What the heck? And then you try to make it seem like, oh, she want to be with me, so that's why she can't have a baby. We wasn't together when I pulled up. You had whatever you had going on, and I had a nigga. You forgot you stalked me out for saying bigot? For fucking with a blood that's beefing with your hood? I didn't have no clue that's what it was. And you was like, since it's like that, you even took it out on my son. Okay, boom. Y'all mad at me because I said I will kill him. Because how many times you gonna keep disrespecting my kid? And you his father? Yes. I will say that every time to somebody that keep trying to play with my kid. This is my kid. He can't defend himself. So yes, it's up to me to kill your bitch ass. But this was before I started spiraling out and saying shit and threatening your bitch ass because you trying to hurt us. Before all of that, already gave you some money. Already said, fuck my reputation of barking. Nigga, you made me bark after you stomped me out. Like, come on, man. Like, you trying to make it seem like it's not politics, bro. You fucking with the politics more than your kid. And okay, cool. If you was on street shit since the beginning, why did you post your son penis? Ain't nothing street about that, yo. Then you doing these interviews with these people with big platforms to rewrite history. You can't rewrite what's already fucking happened. And I'm gonna be a buck. You mad as shit that we picking up the same money. That's what it is, bro. Right when he go do a 20v1, I already locked in with the people before that I even knew about him going. I picked up the same bag right after him, bro. Boom, I'm out here for work for Zeus, whatever the case may be, bro. Had to do my confessionals. They paid me to pull up at the premiere. Guess who's pulling up at the premiere? You. You're mad that I'm back. I'm still at it. You hoping I dry out, bro. You hoping, like you just said. You left me in the desert to dry. For dead. To dry out. It's no drying out, bro. It's no drying out. It's no wishing on my downfall, bro. It's not. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So get it out your mind. Get it out your head that I'm going to dry out. You feel me? Then the real reason why you not really fucking with me because you feel like I don't need you. And you right.
I don't know know who kept calling Chrisean's phone, interrupting her lives, but she let it all out. She's not letting nothing slide when it come down to Blueface talking about her, the baby, co-parenting, or any of that. And the fact that he sat up here and said he can't have no success when it comes down to Chrisean, well, honey, that's the only way that we even remembered that he was relevant, because after Tatiana, we didn't know nothing. But y'all already know how this goes. Blueface is probably not going to go IG Live. He probably going to wait for another interview for him to go ahead and clap back. And he's out here trying to make it seem like he's peaceful. But we all know he got the Blucifer nickname because he comes on here and acts like the nice guy, but be Blucifer behind the scenes. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hype the video. And I'll see y'all in part 3.